Virtual reality is, plainly speaking, seeing an imaginary world rather than the real one. Seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and feeling. The imaginary world is a simulation running in a computer. The sense data is fed by some system to our brain. Virtual reality creates a world where one would find it difficult to tell the difference from what is real and what is not. Virtual reality uses computer-generated images to create an artificial space for the user. Depending on the setup, the user may be able to interact with it in different ways. The basic setup involves changes in the environment when the users move their heads. However, more advanced setups can incorporate movement of hands and feet. Gaming is an obvious virtual reality application, but there are a whole host of uses for virtual reality. It can be used in healthcare, education, scientific visualization, engineering, or for military purposes, among other applications. In medicine, for example, experimenting medical research with virtual patients is now a reality, by not only creating realistic-looking virtual patients, but also histological structures. Virtual reality has been adopted by the military where it is used for training purposes. This is particularly useful for training soldiers for combat situations or other dangerous settings, where they would have to learn how to react in an appropriate manner and reenact particular scenarios. A virtual reality simulation enables them to do so without the risk of serious injury. The present-day VR industry is led by Oculus. Oculus was acquired in 2014 by Facebook for $4 billion. Other consumer projects in the VR industry include Google Cardboard, PlayStation's Project Morpheus, and HTC Vive. The cheapest option by far is Google Cardboard, a setup that allows consumers to use their smartphones to create environments. It's $15.
The next generation of consumer products is being built with virtual reality, and this means a whole new way to interact, and communicate, and consume media. However, the success of virtual reality doesn't just come naturally. It's up to the efforts of people working in the industry to make it appealing so that it becomes a must-have. Unfortunately, current marketing of VR headsets are underwhelming, as evidenced by this Time magazine cover. There are several industries where it makes sense to use virtual reality marketing to attract consumers. Department store shopping, for example, where consumers would be able to dress themselves as avatars in a virtual world and where they'd be able to take a look at a store-wide fashion show. In the car industry, too, consumers would not only be able to look at the interior of the car from their home, but also drive it to see how it responds to possible crash situations. Hotels can also use virtual reality marketing to attract consumers. Future guests would be able to take a look around the room, see the views from their window, and the amenities of the hotel overall. People will be able to see the areas they'll be staying in, the natural scenery, and get a preview into some of the activities they might be doing. The cruise ship industry, too, where guests will be able to check out the entirety of the cruise ship from their homes before they book. Virtual reality marketing will have a significant impact on the fitness industry in attracting more consumers to VR gyms. When the headset is coupled with a treadmill, stationary bike, or pretty much any other gym setup, it allows the user to see any environment they want. It could transform a boring 20-minute treadmill exercise into a hike through the Grand Canyon. You could be an Olympic sprinter with tens of thousands of fans watching and cheering you on. A company that has used virtual reality for marketing purposes in an innovative way is Marriott Hotels. As part of its experiential marketing efforts, the hotel chain launched a campaign designed to offer VR honeymoon experiences, virtually sending them to London or Hawaii. The company also launched V-Room Service, a guest service that allows guests to order virtual reality experiences to their rooms.
Framestore VR Studio and Relevant partnered with Marriott to create a unique teleportation experience for the public. Framestore VR Studio writes that it's a revolutionary 4D tourism experience for Marriott hotels. Inside a telephone booth-like structure that used Oculus Rifts, heaters, wind jets to take users on a trip to Hawaii and London. While it's not quite the same as actually being there, it might help you decide on your future trips. It also helped Marriott position themselves as a forward-looking and relevant brand in the market. It's not a cheap campaign to produce, and it was successful enough for Marriott to commission a second experience. It shows that VR can be used as more than a one-off gimmick, but something that can be core to a marketing strategy when used properly. Another application of virtual reality for marketing purposes is Marriott's V-Room service. The program allows guests at two Marriott hotels in New York and London to order a Samsung Gear VR headset brought up to the room for 24 hours. The devices run on Samsung's Milk VR platform, come preloaded with 3 videos that Marriott is calling VR postcards. Each of the 3 videos shows a different traveler on a trip narrating their feelings to an unseen camera. The 3 travelers include a woman in Chile, a woman in Rwanda, and a man in Beijing. The videos are in full 360 3D and are meant to be holistic and experiential. The next time you're bored in a Marriott room, you might be able to simply call down to reception for a quick virtual reality fix. To celebrate London Fashion Week, retailer Topshop collaborated with 3D agency Ignition to allow fans of the brand to experience a virtual seat at a fashion show. While seats at the live show are reserved for VIPs, Topshop fans will be able to experience what it's like to be on the front row of the show thanks to a virtual reality experience that incorporates Oculus Rift and live streamed HD.
Topshop gave consumers specially commissioned virtual reality headsets to enter the 360-degree virtual world of live Topshop fashion show. Those wearing the headsets were able to see the live catwalk unfold if they look straight ahead on one virtual screen, as well as the celebrities they're sitting next to, thanks to a 180-degree wide angle on the stream. While experiential marketing is the main application for virtual reality, the technology can also be used for market research purposes. Investing in a new physical space is a huge undertaking, whether it's a new store, a cinema, or shopping center. So, being able to understand how your customers feel about navigating such things as your new planned layout, color scheme, and product range is vital. Surveys and panels, even equipped with 3D visualizations, only give a limited amount of insight. However, a full VR experience can give a much more holistic, accurate, and compelling set of insights. Tesco is a great example. The British company created a virtual store so people could walk around it before it was built. Called Tesco Pile, the project's an innovative future-forward research opportunity. At the TCC International Marketing Forum in Berlin, Tesco showed customers donning the virtual reality goggles and shopping in a 360-degree virtual supermarket, possibly hinting that customers will be able to pick out and purchase groceries without even leaving their couches. The idea can also be used for R&D purposes to enhance how the company can merchandise shelves, reorganize the store layouts, and improve marketing and advertising. Virtual reality is a rapidly growing industry with hundreds of users in everyday life. Goldman Sachs predicts that VR market will outpace the TV market in annual revenue by 2025, making VR bigger than TV. Virtual reality also changes the game in terms of marketing, not only for experiential aspects but also market research possibilities. It is truly a look into the future.